Welcome to Techstination. Today we're speaking with Oyvind Birkenes, the CEO of a company called Airthings. Thank you for joining us, Oyvind.
Thank you, Fred. Nice to be here with you.
Well, tell us first a little bit about Airthings, what the company's about, and the problem that you aim to solve.
Sure. So Airthings is a technology company. We were founded back in 2008. Our focus is really on creating digital radon detectors and air quality monitors. A key thing for our company is actually to raise awareness about radon, because radon is really a big issue that most people don't really know much about.
Well, tell us a little bit about it, just how serious the problem is and what consumers should know about it.
Yeah, so if you think about radon, if you look at the stats from EPA, about 21,000 people die from radon every year in the US alone.
21,000?
Yeah, and that's 6 times more, or more than 6 times more people that die from house fires and carbon monoxide combined. So this is really eye-opening stats.
And are they dying from forms of cancer, or what are they dying from?
Yeah, so radon is the leading cause of lung cancer for those who don't smoke. So that's really what the real danger is here.
And it's a natural phenomenon, right? Tell us about it.
So radon is a natural radioactive gas. It's found everywhere on this planet, but it's local variations. And it's worse in places where you have colder climate, because inside a home, if you don't have, it can add up to be very high levels inside homes, especially if you have good insulated houses, if you have energy efficient houses, and you don't get enough fresh air into your home. Then you can get really high levels of radon, which is dangerous.
So a lot of us have spent time making our homes more efficient, putting in the insulation, trying to cut down energy bills. That may be good for one thing, good for your pocketbook, but not so good on some other fronts. So tell us what it is you're doing about it.
Yeah, so the traditional way of measuring radon has been with these charcoal test kits, or like small bag with charcoal that gives you like a short-term test. The problem with radon is that it fluctuates a lot, significant fluctuations over time. So if you do a short-term test, it really depends on when you took the test, because one day it can be very high, another day it's very low. And it depends on climate, in the wind, and the pressure, and in all kinds of different factors. So what we do is to provide something that gives you long-term monitoring of radon, because there's the long-term exposure which is dangerous.
Right, so tell us about your product here. This is called the Airthings Wave?
Yes, this is the Airthings Wave. It's available now on airthings.com. It will also come in other channels in the coming weeks. It's a battery-operated device. It has two.
Well, it looks very much like a smoke detector.
Yes, it has two AA batteries, one screw mount. You put this on the wall typically with one screw. It's a magnet that slips in. What you can do to it is to just wave your hand, just to check the status. If it's green, then everything is good. If it's yellow, then it's a warning. It's red, then you have very high levels.
But beyond just the light, yes, you can connect this with a smartphone too?
Yes. So we have an app both for iOS and Android. And here you can see temperature, humidity, and the radon level. And you can go in here and see levels over month. This is actually from my living room, home in Oslo. And here it's like the average level for the last month was 1.6 picocurie per liter. But you see peaks here where it's 3.4. And then it goes down again to 0.5. So I mean, it's really very significant.
Is the app going to also tell me when I have a problem and what maybe I should be doing about it?
Yes. So you don't really need to follow this app. If you have it installed on your phone, it will send you notification if there's any issues. So it will look for a period of in US here for 4 weeks. If your level is higher than 4 picocurie, it will send you a notification, tell you your radon level is too high, and here are the actions you can take to improve your air quality.
And those actions might include what?
Yeah, so simple things like getting more fresh air, like open windows. Are there some vents? and that you can open. Is there something you can do with your HVAC system to get more fresh air and not only recirculated air? And if you have some crack in the basements, maybe those are things you can take care of.
I think there's an impression that people have that really if you live on rocky terrain in rockier areas that there's more of a danger. Is that true, or should other people not have to worry?
No, I mean, you don't really know if you don't really test for it over longer periods of time. We see, even in high-rise buildings, sometimes we see even when there's clay. So, I mean, it's not, in average, it's higher if you're living in a place where there's a lot of granites, but that's in average. You can still have very high level, even if you are on clay or other grounds.
So this product is on the market now.
Yes.
Tell us about the availability and pricing.
Yes, so we launched it at CES earlier this year, and we got a really big backlog. So we are shipping now thousands and thousands of this around in Europe and US now the coming weeks. So right now it's open for orders on airthings.com. And then it's going to also be available in other channels like Amazon over the next few weeks.
And the pricing?
The pricing is $199 US.
And does it wear out the way some gas detectors and things do?
No, so this lasts for years and years. It has 2 years battery lifetime. It will let you know when to change the batteries. But if you keep it in nice shape, there is no reason that it should fail.
Very interesting. And again, it works with an app on iOS and Android?
Correct. Both are available now.
For more info, where do we go?
So go to airthings.com.
Airthings.com is the website. Oyvind Birkenes, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you, Fred.